Hi everyone, see you again in this journey for e.com channel. Okay, today I would like to share about one element again in the energy management system. This is often to me often being overlooked because the intention is always about how to improve energy performance and how to save energy costs. There's nothing wrong with that. However, to make sure performance can be monitored properly, and then the implementation of the management system to be most the one of the key element is to ensure the planning, energy planning, is comprehensive enough so that then you will be able to monitor your performance correctly. Because when it comes to performance evaluation, we need to monitor first the energy performance, means that how much you have saved, for example, and then how much you've improved over your baseline that has been set, okay, and then compare against your targets value that have been set. Okay, and then secondly, you have to monitor your system performance, whether it is compliant to all the requirements, SOP, manuals, and so forth. Okay, let's talk about energy planning. So what is energy planning? Energy planning in energy management system implementation is very critical at the early stage. This is upon receive the commitment from top management, and then you have established your energy management team, and you have defined their role, okay, function and duties of each member in the energy management team. And this energy management team has been trained properly on what is energy management system all about. Next part, the key task of the teams and led by normally by the energy manager is to conduct the comprehensive energy planning. Okay, in the energy planning, the most important part basically at the early stage is to collect all the related energy related data. For example, the energy consumption data, sources of energy being used in the facility, and then and this data normally we require at least for the last 3 years, the latest 3 years, and then maybe the information on the potential energy variables, means that at this stage, every the team has already understand what is energy variable all about. Therefore, as a part of energy planning, you need to collect the data on the potential energy variable, because the planning will confirm which one will be your variables, or one or more than one variables. Okay, and then all the information about the existing projects, past projects, on the improvement project and all that. Okay, data, for example, for commercial building, you have to find data for the floor area, the verified data on the floor area, and so forth. Okay, so and then what to do in the energy planning? The first part of energy planning, basically, uh, this is about confirming the type of energy sources being used. And secondly, is to understand, basically to understand, understand the trend of energy consumption. Okay, trend of consumption. And this often can be done is much better way if you can convert all the data into something visual. Okay, normally what being done basically is to develop all the trending charts from this data. Okay, you'll be surprised, with the right techniques, with the right knowledge, how much you can get information and how much action, how many action you can take, just from the understanding of your consumption trends. A lot of things. Okay, and then the second part, one, you understand your trend. Okay, you understand your trend of consumption, past and present. Somehow you have some idea what will be next. You can have some idea what will be next of your consumption. And the next part of the energy planning, you need to identify where your energy being used. Where is your energy being used? For example, which equipment or system in the facility use the most energy. Okay, use the most energy, and this must be again, translated into something visual where you can see. Okay, normally they do it in the pie chart. Maybe some question may be asked, how to get this, how to know where energy being used? Do we need to put a submeter? having submeters to identify your where energy being used is ideal, but in often cases, not most facility don't have such submeter for every equipment or system. Therefore, there is a technique, there are method. As engineer, I think it's quite easy how we can estimate consumption of energy for every system equipment, provided we have some basic data of that equipment that use energy. Okay, they also must be calculated so that you know where energy being used. Good. By identifying where energy being used, this will help you to prioritize, to be focused where the performance improvement need to be done. That's the reason you need to know in the planning where energy being used mostly. The first one, the second one, and third one, and so on. Okay, that's the second part. You have to need to know where energy being used. Okay, there are several techniques, either submeter or other techniques from the technical calculation to establish that where energy being used. The thirdly, we need to know in the planning. Okay, this is quite a challenging task. Because it requires certain knowledge and techniques on how you can confirm that. Her idea, the result of this part, okay, basically will help you to the next part, to the next stage, even to monitor your performance. So the third one is to confirm what factors affect the energy consumption of the facility, or they call it as what is or are energy variable or energy variables. Okay, some facility they have more than one factor, affect the consumptions. Some facility have some facilities have one. So how to confirm that? Again, there is a technique on how you can confirm which one is your variable, whether you have one or more than one variables. Okay, the output of confirming this variable is very critical. Okay, basically why? Because the next part of this, once you confirm variable, you can develop the model. Okay, where that will help you to establish your energy performance indicators and also your energy baseline. Once you have confirmed your energy performance indicators, and then you can establish your baseline value from the indicator. And this energy performance indicator and energy performance energy baseline, okay, will be very, very important when you want to monitor your performance later. Okay, after you have implemented the system, you will monitor your performance and your energy performance based on this energy performance indicator and the value set as the baseline. Without this, it will be very, very difficult for you to know how much you have improved or have you achieved your target or not. Okay, the value that you want to achieve against your energy baseline will be your target's value. Okay, therefore planning is very, very important because in some cases, okay, I've seen many cases where energy performance improvement cannot be seen through the reduction of energy consumption alone. For example, you can't just see your performance improvement just from the so-called the reduction of your kilowatt hour from the baseline period. Okay, especially for the facility where for example, the factory, the production keep increasing, and the production is the variable of the facility. So does it mean so when the production is more, energy will be more. But does it mean that if you have done something, improve your energy performance, you cannot see your performance? But the only thing is that you cannot see that through your energy consumption reduction or the kilowatt hour reduction alone. Therefore, the confirmation of the energy variable is very, very important. First, to establish your energy performance indicator and also to establish your energy baseline. Okay, and then that will be used to, again, later when you want to evaluate your performance, okay, you want to measure your energy performance. Okay, that's another part of the planning. Okay, I stop here. Okay, I will share later another part, why element of energy planning and why energy planning is important. Okay, I also will share next in the next video. Okay, what are the output? Let's say you have, if you claim that you have conducted enough planning, your planning is comprehensive enough. But what should be your output? What you should be able to show? Okay, to show that your planning is already robust and also all is already comprehensive. Okay, and therefore, it's easier for you later to implement the system and also even to monitor your performance. Okay, I share you the next video. Okay, and the next part, okay, maybe the second part of the energy planning in energy management system development and implementation. Okay, until the next video, stay safe, stay healthy. Okay, and then if you have any questions or query, you can email me at the bottom of this video. And then please don't forget, if you feel this is useful, you share and also you can subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. See you again.